looks like we are loud again. Good and ready to go. A little too low. Hey everyone, Ragnarmuni here. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Gran Turismo 2. In this episode, we are finishing off North City with the Mini and MGF. I'm sorry, I introduced these cars wrong. With some kind of weird convertible by MGF, and oh, Red Rock. We're finishing it off with some weird convertible, but we're also right now racing with ye old British taxi. Hello, governor. Oh, we're even racing in reverse. Hot damn. So yeah. You know, it took me till a while back until I finally actually watched season 8 of Regular Show, dubbed Regular Show in Space. They actually used Through the Fire and Flames for half of an episode. Like they played it from one. They started from one section of the song, and it didn't stop until pretty much the very end. I am now ready to call that the greatest episode of all time, and ready to say J.G. Quintel is like the greatest taste in music ever. Any good use of Through the Fire and Flames like that is okay in my book. Like, honestly, that's beautiful. I love that. I'm trying to think. There was a lot of, like, real-world tracks to listen to, and I gotta wonder what the pain... I gotta wonder how much of a pain in the ass getting the licenses to use those songs were, or if you had to pay any royalties for every view on the episodes. I gotta say, racing this in reverse seems a fuck-ton easier than racing it on the normal style. Am I gonna get the sub 105 lap here? Not with this car, I'm not. This track also reminds me quite a bit of a NASCAR track. I think it's called Dover. Or Dover Downs. Something like that. But I remember I had to race 10 laps on NASCAR Thunder 2002 back in the day, and it was my favorite track. I raced with Matt Kenseth. But I also had to play the challenge mode if I wanted to unlock all of the fantasy tracks, as it were. Like the Kansas City Dust Bowl, some kind of Southern Raceway, New York City, Fourth from the Sun, the Boca Chica. Just a lot of hidden tracks behind a card system. See, I've raced on more realistic, pseudo-realistic racing sims. This is the most realistic one out there, though. It's just the best. Whoa! Pay attention to the road, Maddie. See, this is why I don't drive in real life. I do not have the attention span to stay focused on the road. And unfortunately, in real life, that's the one thing that will cost you. You lose focus for a second, and you could say goodbye to your car, and sometimes even your life. That's how some of my best friends when I was growing up as a kid died. I still miss them to this day, and they've pretty much painted another reason why I don't want to drive, because I don't have the attention span to keep my ass focused on the road. I can learn all I can about the rules of the road and everything therein, but put me behind a wheel, I'll probably forget immediately. So there you go. Ah, there's the Mini Cooper. Kind of like Winnie Cooper from the Wonder Years. I don't know how many of those lines from that review I've got left in the tank. Speaking of which, I hear Mark is reviewing more Gran Turismo goodness. I think it's Gran Turismo something Sport. It's got a whole bunch of sports cars on it for the PS4. But I'm glad that we kind of have a new Gran Turismo game though. So that it looks nice for PS4. It looks great. I just hope they don't stoop to microtransactions and DLC. You know they will. We're forced to take this one. Just to keep our... We now have a Dalmatian spot and 2 red-colored stripes. So we're now a racing format of Ello Guv'Nor. Let's see what we got here. Clubman. Seriously, I think in my top 5 episodes have to be Ello Guv'Nor, Grilled Cheese Deluxe. I'm trying to remember. There was that one episode where Rigby's brother came to visit, and we found out he was both a nudist, and Rigby was jealous of him for whatever reason. Oh, we're even racing this in reverse. God damn it. And that is why I hate racing that in reverse. I always miss turns. Ah! Curse my poor eyesight. Probably losing this race now. Okay, challenge mode enabled. Here we go. I call for serious time. I will be so upset if I lose this short track. I think I just threaded the needle there. There we go. I think we can call off series time now. There we go. I hit that turn now. Braking was crap, but at least we hit it. Anyways, yeah. Grilled Cheese, the auditing episode. Another one where Benson is not allowed to yell at Mordecai and Rigby, otherwise he gets fired. That was a good one. Then there was, I think it was the Punchies episode. Oh no, there was a game. There was one where looked like they were playing some kind of Atari, and I think the hookups kind of crapped out on them, so they had to do something really weird in order to get the hookups back, or to get more of them because they needed an older TV. That was a great episode. All right, we finished that one. Ah, we didn't get sub 1 minute. Damn it. We're almost done, boys. 2 more races to go and North City's done. Then comes the hell that is East City. Then comes the hell that is East City. I have my route drawn up, thankfully, but still, it's gonna be a nightmare. I hate East City. I'm not even gonna bother trying to sing here because I'm not even in the mood. And my microphone is constantly moving up. Where are you? MGF 18 VVC. Well, I can tell I'm spinning out in this car. It's convertible. It's a given. Alright. Not Volkswagen. Mini and MG. And... whoop, wrong one. I believe that's my sponsorship list. Yeah. Grand Valley East, alright. We'll see how it handles at 8 first. This one I'm racing blind because I haven't used it yet. Here we go. Oh, this sounds so much like an underground engine. Listen to this for a second. Hold up. Hold up. Listen to this engine for a second, will you? This sounds so much like a Need for Speed engine. I'm gonna shut up for a moment. See what I mean? That sounds so much like Need for Speed Underground 1. That's so cool. That's the beauty of getting to drive all these cars for the manufacturers. See what I mean? I'm slip sliding all over the place. I'm gonna spin out for sure next time. And that game that I know a lot of South Park fans have been waiting for, the South Park, The Fractured But Whole, is finally out. And I gotta say, not too much a fan of the combat. Not too much a fan of the combat system. And the final boss is severely underwhelming for what it's built up to. I mean, it's South Park, but like, the gameplay is good. I can give it that. I'm just not a fan of the battle system, mainly because summons, pretty much everything that you remember in Stick of Truth has pretty much been nerfed to oblivion and back. So summons no longer kill in one shot. They're not even super powerful attacks anymore. Bleeding and gross out, they're available, but you only get one stack of them. They do way less damage than they did beforehand. There are new status effects though. Confused, which does exactly what it's told. Shocked, which is basically just another version of Flames, and I don't believe Fire is in the game anymore, so you can't burn people, but that's been replaced with Shocked. That is my guess. So there you go on that front. But yeah, it's still a nicely sound game, and for the first time we can actually hear Kenny speak, because he's Mysterion, as we all know. I will say though, what is it with the game and giving you like Butters? I get Butters, but why did they make him the most broken character to a lot of people? I think every character though, as compared to Stick of Truth, they definitely get more screen time and better use of themselves. And the boss fights in here are whoa, hello. We actually have good-looking. We actually have a good-looking car for once. Hang on. Let's pick this one. Let's go with orange. I'm kind of a fan of Orange Crush today. This ought to do good. Ooh, high speed ring. That's a nice one. And we'll stick with what we got. Alright, so some of the bosses in the game too. I saw the leaked video of all the bosses that were available to fight, and I was like, wow. Like, these bosses were some of the funniest I'd ever seen. We have ye old rednecks that took her chair. Those rednecks. Oh, we're racing in reverse. Huh. Oh, shit. I might be in trouble here. I'm so afraid of spinning out. This kind of feels like the URL courses from Underground 2, now that I think about High Speed Ring. Anyways, yeah, we had the rednecks that took her gerbs. We had crab people that I was like, oh my god. Which I heard there was supposed to be a fight that you could unlock. Oh god, those guys are gaining. Those guys are gaining on me. Whoop. See what I mean? For whatever reason, this ground just, it screams, hey, how'd you like to spin out today? Good lord. And these guys are really on my ass here. near the end of the game, from what I remember, we get to battle the Woodland Friends, and I am like, yes! These guys are bosses. That's so hilarious. Like, that's South Park right there. Oh, God. Okay, hang on. Let me win this race first, and then I'll laugh more. Woodland Critters, I swear to God, if you make me lose this race. And we're clear. Anyways, yeah, the Woodland Critters from the Christmas specials. Friggin' hilarious. One more. Cause I don't want to give it too much. What other bosses? What other bosses? We get to fight Liu Kim. We get to actually fight Liu Kim this time, as he's one of the, as I quote him, "Shitty ninja." I think that's how you do it. But yeah, he was a city or shitty ninja. Shitty ninja squaw. Oh man, just great times on. All right, that does it for North City. Huzzah! And you want to know something, guys? If I might go to my game status, we have 78.99%. That's pretty cool. I do wonder if we'll hit 100 afterwards. Hey, my wins are looking good. But if I look at my list here, because I have it up, East City, I have to drive 27 cars over 46 events. You know how many events I've done so far? Do you know how many events I have driven so far? I have driven 21. I've driven 44 events. You know how many events there are? 90. I haven't even done half of the events yet. And I've done 3 cities. You can tell this game was really biased towards the Japanese, rather their cars. Then again, the game was made in Japan, so there you go. But alright, we're done for today, because next time we meet, look at all these cars I still have to drive. Yeah. Took me a while to get the AZ to spawn, because you have to buy that used, but I'm ahead of myself. So, next time we meet, we're going to begin East City with Suzuki. I'm actually going to get in my car now. I'm going to go ahead and save state that over the Alfa Romeo 106. No, that's the Pidgeot. Oh God, don't bring back those memories. But as you can see here, we have 9 car companies. They all have events, and most of them have between 3 and 4. Some even have 5. Oh, why? In any case, this is Ragnamune signing out. You guys have a great night. Thank you for watching. And oh God, the worst is yet to come. Why can't I drive the Escudo in these things? There should be an Escudo. There should be an Escudo event. Come on. Imagine being able to buy and customize your own Escudo. Food for thought. Oh, I never gave away my random question I was supposed to give away. God damn it. I'll save it for next time. See you guys later.